Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Pete with you here. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing okay. It is Sunday, it's August 14th, and it is a beautiful day. Finally, after over a month of heat and humidity, nice weather, low humidity, very comfortable outside. So where am I right now? I am in Lyndell, PA, and we're gonna go see a very famous farmhouse. You ready? Let's go check it out. So this is the corner of Lyndell Road and Creek Road, and we're going to be heading right up that street there. You guys are in for a treat. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, see that farmhouse back there? That belonged to Jim Croce. He lived there from 1969 to 1973, and just earlier this year, the sign, this historic marker, was put up, and I'll read it to you. It says, James Joseph Jim Croce, 1943 to 1973. Songwriters, Hall of Fame inductee and singer, Croce was best known for his upbeat urban ballads and songs about the common man. Hits like Time in a Bottle, Bad Bad Leroy Brown, You Don't Mess Around with Jim, and Operator topped the singles music chart, propelling Croce to national fame. A two-time Grammy nominee, he wrote many of his most successful and timeless songs in the farmhouse nearby, which is right behind the sign, before his tragic death in a plane crash. And that plane crash occurred September 20th, 1973. There's his farmhouse. Now it is private property. There is someone living in it, I believe. But we can get some shots from the street here. And this is a pretty busy street all the way down to this road there. Lots of cars coming by on this Sunday afternoon. Take a look here. We can get a good view of the house. And as you see, it says private property, and we obey that. Yeah, Jim Croce lived here, and he wrote a lot of his great songs right here. So what a thrill it is for me to be here just right outside of the farmhouse where Jim Croce lived and wrote so many of his big songs right here in his house. And as a matter of fact, one of the songs that he wrote here was after he had a fight with his wife Ingrid, and I don't think he slept with her that night in the bedroom, but I think he went downstairs, and that's when he wrote I'll Have to Say I Love You in a song. What a beautiful song that is. So yeah, right there, Jim Croce, the great songwriter and singer, lived there. And what a thrill it is, again, for me to be standing right in front of the house. And I hope you're enjoying it too. And I just think it's also great that they finally put a historical marker right down here. I mean, just earlier this year, I believe it was March 2022, that they put this sign up. And again, there's another view of the farmhouse. And again, just a beautiful day up here in Lyndell, Pennsylvania. And here's another look at the sign coming down the street right there. Now, for those of you who follow my channel, I came up this area in April of 2020 to visit his grave. And I think I'm gonna do that now. I have to pay my respects since I saw his farmhouse. So we'll have to stop by and take a look at his grave, which isn't too far away. So that's where we're gonna head now. One last look at the farmhouse where Jim Croce lived. So here I am at Haym Salomon Memorial Park. This is where the final resting place is for Jim Croce, who wrote all those magnificent songs. So we're gonna go pay our respects right now. So for those of you who ever want to come visit Jim and pay your respects, he is in section BB of this cemetery, and he's right over here by this tree. And here we are. Jim Croce, 1943 to 1973. You can see some of the stones people left. That's a Jewish tradition. And there's some coins here too. Again, I was here in April 2020. It's one of my very first vlogs. And if you ever want to check it out, I'll post the link. This is a very, very nice cemetery here. Again, it is a Jewish cemetery. Now, Jim actually was Catholic, and he converted to Judaism. His wife Ingrid was Jewish. So this is where he is, right here. The man who wrote Operator, You Don't Mess Around with Jim, Bad Bad Leroy Brown, Time in a Bottle, I've Got a Name, and so many other wonderful songs. When I was a kid, around 12, maybe 11, 12, and I may have told this story before, but I subscribed to Columbia House, penny for like a dozen records, and among them was one or two maybe of Jim Croce's albums, because I really liked him. I've always been a big fan of Jim and his music, and it's still going on strong. His son AJ is going around and keeping his memory alive by singing his dad's songs, and I think that's incredible. Jim, thank you so much for all the great music. It lives on here almost 50 years later after your passing. Thank you. You are not forgotten. And here's something for you. You can keep the dime. God bless you, Jim. Making my way back to the Beetlemobile. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this vlog, visiting the farmhouse where Jim Croce lived, and also paying respects here at his grave. And I'll probably come back again next year, because next year, September 20th, 2023, is going to be the 50th anniversary of his passing. So I think it'll be only appropriate to come back up and pay respects to Jim. But thank each and every one of you for joining me. I appreciate it. More to come. In the meantime, take care of each other. Be a good human being. It's important. And be nice and share a smile. Believe me, it works, and it makes people happy to see people smile. So until the next time, this is Pete saying peace.